Days of Our Lives.
John Black's funeral and the power of connection. In the week of June 9th to 13th, the long-running soap opera Days of Our Lives (DOL) delivers an emotional milestone as fans witness the funeral of iconic character John Black. The question arises, why, in an event expected to be filled with tears, do John's loved ones find moments of laughter? A deeper analysis reveals this moment as not only a tribute but also a testament to the enduring power of memory, connection, and the optimism John left behind. John Black, hero, father, friend. John Black, a character who has defined heroism and romance for 40 years on DOL, leaves an indelible mark on viewers. From breathtaking rescues to heartwarming family moments, John epitomized courage and love. Tragically, his final heroic act, sacrificing himself to secure the Versavix dose to save Bo Brady, Peter Reckle, left him unable to recover from injuries sustained in an explosion. John's death is not only a loss for his family but a shared grief for the show's community and its fans. The funeral, tears and laughter. John's funeral is portrayed as both a somber and warm event. Loved ones, including Belle Brady, Martha Madison, Carrie Brady Reed, Christy Clark, Paul Nerita, Christopher Sean, and Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, gather to honor his legacy. They raise coffee cups in a toast at the town square, a simple yet meaningful gesture that pays homage to John's everyday habits. A striking moment occurs when Belle highlights her father's often overlooked sense of humor. She notes that John would have wanted joy to shine through even in grief. The laughter that emerges during the funeral is not disrespectful, but a way to celebrate John's optimistic spirit. This carries a profound message. Even in loss, people can find light through cherished memories. The strength of connection. Another prominent theme is the power of connection through simple shared experiences, such as John and his son Paul's love for baseball. Paul reflects on how the sport was more than a pastime. It was a bridge that deepened their bond. Even young Rachel Black, Alice Halsey, recalls John singing "Take Me Out to the Ballgame" with her, a humble yet powerful memory that brings a smile to Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, amidst her sorrow. These stories underscore a universal truth: a person's value lies not only in their grand deeds but in the everyday moments they share. John was not just a hero on screen but a father and friend who brought people closer together. Marlena, navigating loss. At the heart of this grief is Marlena, John's soulmate. Her final farewell, "Good night, my love," is a heart-wrenching moment that captures an irreplaceable loss. Yet, her family and friends form a supportive embrace, ensuring she does not face this pain alone. DOL spoilers indicate Marlena will face further challenges, but the community's support will be her strength. Analysis. Laughter is John's spirit. The laughter at John Black's funeral is more than a plot detail. It symbolizes his philosophy of finding joy and hope in any circumstance. In today's world, where many grapple with loss and hardship, this narrative feels strikingly relevant. It reminds us that while life may bring unavoidable pain, memories and connections can help us endure. John's funeral is not just a farewell to a character but a reaffirmation that a person's legacy lives on through the stories, laughter, and love they leave behind. With Days of Our Lives, this storyline continues to demonstrate the power of storytelling to touch audiences' hearts. Fans are encouraged to tune in to follow Marlena and John's loved ones on their next chapter. A farewell to John Black, laughter, love, and legacy in Days of Our Lives. The heart of Salem. John Black's unforgettable journey. For 40 years, John Black has been a cornerstone of Days of Our Lives, a character whose blend of courage, charm, and vulnerability captured the hearts of millions. Played with depth by Drake Hodgson, John was more than a soap opera hero. He was a symbol of what it means to live with purpose. His daring rescues, such as saving countless lives in Salem's dramatic crises, defined him as a larger-than-life figure. Yet, it was his quieter moments, his devotion to Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, his playful banter with his children, and his love for simple pleasures like baseball that made him relatable. John's final act of heroism was both his crowning achievement and his tragic end. In a desperate mission to secure the life-saving Versavix dose for his friend Bo Brady, Peter Reckle, John faced a catastrophic explosion. Though he succeeded in his mission, the injuries he sustained proved fatal. His death is not just a plot point, it's a seismic shift for the show, leaving fans and characters alike grappling with the void he leaves behind. A funeral that celebrates life. The episodes airing from June 9th to 13th center on John's funeral, a gathering that balances grief with gratitude. Held in Salem's town square, the ceremony brings together John's family and friends, each carrying memories that paint a vivid portrait of his life. Belle Brady, Martha Madison, Carrie Brady Reed, Christy Clark, Paul Narita, Christopher Sean, and Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, stand together, raising coffee cups in a toast to John, a nod to his love for the small rituals that grounded him. This simple act sets the tone for a memorial that is as much about celebrating John's life as it is about mourning his loss. The funeral is punctuated by speeches from those closest to John, each offering a unique perspective on his character. Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, and Roman Brady, Josh Taylor share stories that highlight John's courage and loyalty. But it's Belle's reflection that shifts the mood unexpectedly. She reminds everyone of John's often overlooked sense of humor, recounting how he could lighten even the darkest moments with a quip or a playful grin. "We don't talk enough about how funny Dad was," she says, her voice catching with both sorrow and affection. Her words spark laughter among the mourners, a release that feels like a gift from John himself. This laughter is no accident. As Belle notes, John would have wanted his farewell to be filled with joy, not just tears. It's a powerful reminder that grief doesn't erase the happiness someone brought into the world. It amplifies it. The funeral becomes a space where sorrow and celebration coexist, reflecting the complexity of loss and the enduring power of love. The bonds that endure. Baseball and family. One of the most touching threads in these episodes is the theme of connection, particularly through John's love for baseball. Paul Narita, John's son, speaks movingly about how the sport brought them closer. "Baseball has a way of connecting people," he says, recalling afternoons spent cheering for their favorite team or tossing a ball in the backyard. For Paul, these moments were more than recreation. They were a language of love, a way to understand his father's heart. Even young Rachel Black, Alice Halsey, John's granddaughter, shares a memory that captures his playful spirit. She describes how John would sing "Take Me Out" to the ballgame with her, his voice full of warmth and mischief. The image of John belting out the classic tune brings a smile to Marlena's face, a fleeting moment of comfort in her grief. "I bet he's up there, calling me to swing away," Marlena says softly, her words a blend of heartache and hope. These stories underscore a universal truth. The smallest moments often carry the greatest weight. John's legacy is not just in his heroic deeds, but in the everyday connections he forged with his children, his grandchildren, and his community. Baseball, coffee, a shared laugh. These are the threads that weave a family together, and they are the gifts John leaves behind. Marlena's farewell. A love that transcends loss. At the center of this emotional narrative is Marlena Evans, John's soulmate and the love of his life. Their romance, a cornerstone of DOL for decades, is one of the most enduring love stories in television history. Marlena's final goodbye to John, captured in the haunting line, "Good night, my love," is a moment of raw vulnerability. As she stands by his side, her words carry the weight of a lifetime of shared dreams, struggles, and triumphs. Yet, Marlena is not alone in her grief. The funeral scenes show her surrounded by family and friends who envelop her in a collective embrace. This act of solidarity is a testament to the community John helped build, a network of love that will support Marlena as she navigates the challenges ahead. Spoilers for DOL hint that Marlena's journey will be fraught with further heartache, but the strength of those around her will be her anchor. Marlena's story resonates beyond the screen. Her resilience in the face of loss speaks to anyone who has had to say goodbye to someone they love. It's a reminder that while grief can feel isolating, the bonds of family and friendship can offer solace and hope. Why laughter matters. The laughter that punctuates John's funeral is more than a narrative device. It's a reflection of his philosophy of life. John Black was a man who faced danger with courage, loved with passion, and lived with joy. His ability to find humor in the face of adversity was one of his greatest strengths, and it's a quality his loved ones honor by laughing through their tears. This theme feels especially relevant in today's world where loss and uncertainty are all too common. John's story reminds us that joy and sorrow are not opposites but partners in the human experience. By embracing both, we honor those we've lost and find the strength to move forward. The laughter at John's funeral is a celebration of his spirit, a way to keep his light alive even in his absence. A legacy that lives on as Days of Our Lives bids farewell to John Black. It also celebrates the enduring power of his legacy. The flashbacks woven throughout these episodes highlight John's most memorable storylines, from daring rescues to tender family moments. These scenes are a gift to longtime fans, a chance to relive the milestones that made John a beloved character. But they also serve a deeper purpose. They show how a single life can ripple through a community, leaving behind lessons of love, courage, and connection. John's impact is felt in every corner of Salem. His children carry his strength and humor. His friends cherish his loyalty, and Marlena holds onto the love that defined their lives. Even as the characters mourn, they are inspired to live more fully, to love more deeply, and to find joy in the everyday moments that John cherished. A story that speaks to us all. The beauty of Days of Our Lives lies in its ability to tell stories that resonate on a human level. John Black's farewell is not just a soap opera plot, it's a meditation on what it means to live a meaningful life and to leave a lasting impact. His story challenges us to ask, how do we want to be remembered? What moments, big or small, will define our legacy? For fans, these episodes are a chance to say goodbye to a character who has been a part of their lives for decades. But they're also an invitation to reflect on the people who matter most to us. John's love for baseball, his sense of humor, his unwavering devotion to his family, these are reminders to cherish the simple joys that connect us to one another. Looking ahead, as